Hi, I'm Alan from Finish Line Bike Shop in Bakersfield, California, and I'm here to show you the most aerodynamic tested road bike on the market today. This bike is manufactured by Giant Bicycle Company. It's a full carbon fiber frame. Very confident, inspiring head tube, which gives us a 1.5 lower bearing surface back to 1.25 tapered steer tube, which in cornering, downhilling, and so forth creates a lot of confidence. This bike really steers well. Very aerodynamic. We can look at some of the shaping of the tubing. This happens to be an integrated seat post system here, which adds comfort to the bicycle. Also on this bike, the top tube you can see is extremely flat here, which adds to its aerodynamic characteristics. And we can maybe come around to the back side of the frame here, and if we look actually from the rear end of the bike, straight through the bike, we can see how narrow this bike is. It almost looks like a knife blade. It is so thin. Another nice feature on this bike for aerodynamics is the brakes. You can see they're tucked in behind the seat stays here. Adds to the aerodynamics. And also up to the front end of the bicycle, the brakes are tucked in behind the fork. Another feature on this bike are the handlebars, which are also aerodynamic. It's a nice flat bar, adds comfort up front when you're climbing. But the front end is extremely aerodynamic, which has been designed with this bike in mind. This bike has Zip 404 wheels, which we all know are very aerodynamic, which has the wider rim on it, which in all yaw angles, this bike is extremely aerodynamic. As the shifting system on this is the new Shimano Dura Ace. All the shifting is done here on the brake lever, so we've got this inner lever here that releases the spring and allows the derailleur to shift into higher gears, and then the full brake lever portion shifts up and allows us to shift into the lower gears, and of course the braking mechanism. This bicycle also comes with what we call a ride sense. We have a pickup unit right here that will pick up the magnet that would be attached to the spoke and send the information to any AMT system, which could be Giant has one of their own computers. Garmin, all Garmin's will work with this. Has an arm that comes up inside the chainstay that would pick up the magnet on the crank to give you the RPMs. And the drivetrain there again is the new Dura Ace. 11-speed gear back here, and double chain ring up front. This particular one has the 5339 combination. One of the policies that we have in our store for our salesmen is to tell every bike buyer that they should get some sort of flat protection, and what we recommend are Rhino Dillos. And the reason that we do this is because we've had customers come back in our store after they purchase a bike, they roll it back in the store, they have a flat, and they're mad at us. So to prevent any kind of negative vibes, we suggest every bike buyer put Rhino Dillos in their bicycle.